How do you talk to yourself? Do you lift yourself up or do you tear yourself down? Right now, this challenge is getting hard. The excitement of day one has faded and the real work is starting to set in. And when things don't go as planned, you have two options. Either you find a way or you find an excuse. Today, I want to talk about positive self-talk because when you do something hard, you're gonna have to find something that's gonna keep you dedicated. When the fun is gone, the excitement is lost, and the motivation just isn't there. Good morning. Today is another one of those rainy days. So it started raining. Matter of fact, it was like 5:30 when it started raining. So it's still raining. It's actually thundering outside as well. So I think what I'll do today is kind of switch up my routine just a little bit. The last couple of videos I haven't been filming my sit down talks. So there's some things that I do want to like catch up with and talk about. So I'll probably sit down and do that. And then honestly, I may go and start doing my my editing work while it's raining. You know, get me some breakfast and stuff, and then I'll probably do my walk and my workout later on today. Hopefully this clears up and I'll get a little bit of sunshine or a little, you know, opening time in the day where I can actually get a good workout in. I've been watching some of my videos back and I've been trying to improve my I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna try to make a conscious effort to remove ums from my speech. Let's start today. All right, so the rain has subsided. You see how much and I actually cooled it off a little bit, so this is good news for my client and start my day. Feeling good, feeling the second wind today. So I had a comment yesterday about why I have this stick, and no kidding, just now some lady opened her door and the dog ran out at me barking, and that is why I carry the stick. So literally just darted out at the house towards me, and so I just took my stick and I stuck it in the ground, and the dog stopped running at me, and then I kind of just calmly went to go show the dog that I wasn't a threat or anything. So I just presented my hand to him and rubbed him a little bit, and then he went back in the house. That is why I have this stick. New addition to my mornings. I hate how this does the lights. It was terrible. But this detox tea. So this is something that I used to take consistently. It's a stomach and liver tea. It's great for if you've been drinking. Use this. It's great for if you're bloated or if you have extra stuff down in your stomach. This is great. It'll make you use the bathroom a lot. But it will clean out unnecessary things. All I do is boil some water, and I use this steeper here, and I'll take this, pour it in here. I prefer the loose leaf stuff. So I'm gonna make that now. I made some last night. I'm gonna make some more right now. All I do is heat up this water and pour some of this tea in here. Pour some of that in here.
I need to order some more. I'm kind of low right now. And then I'm gonna take this hot water, pour it in here, and it'll be good. My bad, I forgot to press record, but I poured the hot water in here, and all you do is take this. You see, it looks like that kind of greenish color, light greenish color. Take this, put it in like that, and then you just press it down, and it will filter out all those
seeds.
Yes, all those seeds. If you didn't know, this is detox tea. It doesn't taste great, but I like to add a little bit of honey into my cup. You just stir it up, and that's all you need. Okay, hold up real quick. Wait. This is a little different. Wait, I need to turn this light on. Okay, there we go. All right. So I was just got back from my walk, and I was just looking online for some stuff, and I got an email, and I wanted to read it on camera. So I don't know what it says yet, but I saw the name, and it's from the interview that I had. So let's read what it says. Okay. Good morning, TJ. Hope your week has started off well. Good news. Factory manager, I won't say his name, would like to consider you for a quality engineering position as well. If you're interested in being considered, please apply to the link. Additionally, please let me know your availability to meet with hiring manager. It will be a 1-hour virtual interview via MS Team. Okay, so I got an email back. This will essentially be the third interview. Had 1, 2. This would be the third one. This would be a 1-hour interview with them. But they're also considering me from an additional position other than the research and design position that I applied for. So, good news. So, positive directions. Going in positive directions. So, I share a lot of stuff with y'all, so I want to share the wins as well. I'm going to take that as a win. For the day, all right. But let's keep pushing, and let's keep doing what we're doing, and hopefully we continue to attract good things to us. All right, so it's a little late start. So it's about 10:40 right now. I'm just now eating breakfast. Just eventful morning, I would say that. So eating breakfast now. I also got some bad news. Right after I got some good news, and my sister is not feeling well right now. She had to go to the ER, and she's dealing with some health issues right now. And so I spent some time on the phone with her. When I called her, she told me that that's what she was dealing with. So keeping her in my prayers, and just trying to make sure I stay up to date with her and what she's going through. And so fairly eventful morning. Now I'm going to eat my breakfast and just do a couple of things that need to get done this morning. Finish those edits that I wanted to get done. And for now, I just need to keep my head down and keep working. So I'm going to spend some time doing that. And then get myself together after that. Have you ever noticed that what you tell yourself matters? When it gets hard, and it will get hard, the voice in your head either becomes the anchor or becomes the excuse. My name is TJ. Welcome to the page where I take everyday experiences, find a theme, and turn them into life lessons. I'm gonna be honest with you, the excitement for this challenge has faded. Every day gets a little bit tougher to keep going forward. Sometimes the things we want can be really hard to obtain. A lot of the real work happens when we're by ourselves. It's a daily chipping away of the person who we used to be. The way that we talk to ourselves can help us or hurt us in that pursuit. Every time I coach a kid, I always try to appeal to them, not to the athlete, but to the person. Who are you and why do you want to do this? That to me is the most important thing to understand as someone who is leading, coaching, or mentoring someone. If you can understand why someone has a desire to do something, you can help them find the motivation within that why. Every time I coach a kid, I can see the exact moment when they realize that I care about them. From that point on, it makes coaching so much easier. There's no guardrails up. They're not trying to defend themselves from me. They open up and understand that this guy has my best interest in mind. He believes in me. And really, that's all any of us ever want. Someone who believes in us. But the truth is, that person may never show up. So it has to be you. What are you telling yourself? How do you talk to yourself? Do you give yourself positive self-talk, or do you talk yourself out of situations? When things don't work out, you will either find a way or you'll find an excuse. What you tell yourself will dictate which one you choose. You have to find a why. What is the reason why you're doing this? What is the reason why you're changing? And not some reason external. Don't use anyone else. Don't say, hey, I want to do it so I can do this for my child. That's an external reason and it will fade. Eventually that child won't need you. Why are you doing this? Why do you want this? And if that why isn't strong enough, if that want to is not deep enough, a lot of times we'll see our dedication fade. This challenge that I'm doing is very hard and it's tough. And there's been some times where I wake up and the routine that I want to do is not the way I want to do it. And something is in the way and I have to fight through, or I have to stay up a little bit later to get the thing done that I told myself was going to get done. But in doing that consistently, in telling myself, no, you're going to do it. No, I got to get this done. TJ, you're capable of doing this. I'm realizing that those words are helping me make the decision to not go back to the person who I was before. The real work is in the work, in the speaking to yourself and doing the thing that you said you were going to do, in the believing in yourself and believing in the possibilities of who you can be and who you can become. So the question is, what are you doing for you? What are you saying to you? And in what ways can you build yourself up? By just talking to yourself in a better way. Through this experiment, I'm learning that I have an inner child that deserves that. It deserves someone that says, hey, you can do it. And sometimes you can have a lot of people that believe in you. I have a lot of people in my life that believe in me, that talk to me in positive ways, that say, TJ, you're amazing. TJ, you can do this. TJ, you can do that. What really matters is what I tell myself. No matter what they say, no matter what someone comes to me and tries to instill in me, at the end of the day, you have to do it for yourself. All right, so I decided to take myself upstairs so I could focus a little bit more and close this door. Having the kids home, sometimes it can make it a little bit difficult. Right now, I am applying for the additional position or the second position that the company asked me to apply for. And so they also called me to ensure that I was applying for it and asked me to send them some time. So I just emailed over some time. I felt like they were very interested. Going to fill this out. Hopefully we'll get an interview by Thursday or Friday of this week. Okay, so I just mentioned this to Tiffany. Wow. With your sword? What?
I killed a fly.
How you kill a fly? You smacked it with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I was just talking to Tiffany about I'm about to go to drop off these shoes that she's trying to sell, and I was like, I need to eat now, because if I don't eat now, I'm gonna make a bad decision and eat something out there. So I'm gonna eat my meal for lunch. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to cancel football practice tonight because of how much rain is happening right now. Because it's raining again, and it keeps like just pouring down. So usually they try to save the fields. But anyway, I said that because I'm gonna head out and hit the store real quick and then get that. I'm gonna eat, hit the store real quick, drop that off. Also, this tea, you can also put it over ice. So I have this tea here with some ice. I'm gonna pour this in here. This is from earlier this morning. So what I do is I'll drink this throughout the day. Yeah, I'm gonna take this with me. And I usually get like a couple of off of one,
little baby couple tablespoons, I can fill this back up. Put some more hot water in here, and I can drink it throughout the day.
The TJK,
I think they all look just the same, honestly. The R63 look good, but it's not like that drastically different than what you're getting out of the R2.
I didn't know it was almost 200 gigabytes. I backed up the power footage when I got home.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the. But you know that you know how Canon is with that footage, man. Gotta drop these off. It's raining like crazy, so I'm gonna leave y'all in the car. Now we at Dick's Sporting Goods, trying to make sure we got some things for Carter so he can get ready for the season. Could use some new walking shoes. All right, now how much are these? This is pretty light. Let's tag on these. All right, we got what we needed. It's back there. Try again.
What should we try again?
I want you to hit it harder than that. There you go. So shoulder into the ground.
Dad.
After you.
So there's been things popping up over the last couple of videos that I haven't really talked about like this, and I enjoy this part of it, and I'm not sure if everyone enjoys this part of it because it's me sitting down talking, and I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below if this is something that you enjoy, these portions of me just talking to the camera. But I don't like to incorporate stuff that I feel like is only for me. But in doing this, I do learn a lot about myself, and I learn a lot about what I've experienced. So in a sense, this is for me. But if it helps you, let me know. I hope that it does, and I hope that these check-ins really encourage you. I did get a lot of messages from people over the last couple of days saying that this stuff does encourage them. But just let me know if it's getting too lengthy for you. just be honest with me, okay? So honestly, these couple of themes have been coming up over the last couple of days that I haven't talked about, and one of which is just the attraction, right? The more I do stuff and the more I'm doing things, the more I'm finding things come to me. And it's this weird kind of thing going on where it's like the more you move and the more you just start to push and to continue to do stuff, everything starts to kind of move out of your way. And it's hard to describe unless you felt it before. But now that I've made the decision that this is what I want to do and I want to continue to improve myself and pursue different things, what I'm seeing is opportunities pop up. People are giving me what I need to do what I'm doing. I just got an email the other day about a potential partnership opportunity. And to be honest with you, I've gotten more emails about potential partnership opportunities since I've been doing this experiment. In the last 14 days, 15 days, that's what has been happening. And they weren't coming in before. They weren't, emailing me, and, I wasn't receiving those things before. But I see that happening the more that I pursue what it is that I want to pursue. I also see more people being understanding of what I need, right? Because I'm deciding that this is what I want in my life, and this is what I'm requiring in the standard that I'm setting for myself. People are understanding of that. Oh, okay, you need to get paid tomorrow? Okay, we'll pay you tomorrow. Okay, we need what, and so those things that used to be more of a victim mindset, like, oh no, it's more of things are happening in my favor because I am choosing and deciding to be the person that receives those things, not someone who complains about the scenario that he's in, complains about the situation, finds excuses as to why. No, you find solutions, you find answers, and you move forward, and you make something happen. regardless of whether the things happen in the way that you want them to happen, things will happen as long as you pursue them and you continue to work towards them. The other theme that has kind of been coming up is just the work, like the real work. I was working out with my buddy's son, and just having the experience of working with a child who needs to be built up. I've had a couple of children in that same situation, and I tend to get stuck with, and I don't want to say stuck with, I tend to get placed with children who need work. They need the work. They need to be built. They need to be designed and they have to do the extra work. I remember one of my children, one of the kids that I was coaching, he needed to lose weight. He needed to lose a lot of weight. And we had those discussions. I built him up. I encouraged him. I poured into him so that he can believe that it's possible. And hopefully that seed is still planted in him. But I've seen him like grow and really improve in his game. I've coached girls as well. I had a couple of them that really needed me to pour into them and give them a positive outlook on themselves. And a lot of times it's the inner person that needs to be appealed to. You have to make that person believe that you believe in them, that you care about them, not just about the results or the end game or the touchdown scored or the basket made. Those come secondary. Those are things that happen after you believe in yourself, not before, but after you believe in yourself. That's when those things happen. And so taking that same theme and applying it to myself, I knew this because I was doing this for children. I mean, for years I've been coaching kids and really trying to pour into them. But speaking about it and talking about it and experiencing it on an everyday basis allows me to not only understand it, but see it in action and see it work. Because before I kind of do things and I don't realize a lot of times the gravity of it, like how massive and how big it is. Like it doesn't register in my head that, oh, you did this thing. And it doesn't, like, it's not seared into my brain that, like, it's not seared into my identity and my understanding of what I have done or what I have experienced. And so reliving it and talking about it and bringing it up in these conversations helps me make that connection in my brain that this is what it is. And this happened, and this is how it happened, and this is what you should learn from it, right? And so I honestly need these experiences to help me, make those connections. And so just understanding that the work is in the work, right? And so the connection that I have to try to make, kids understand is that, hey, this is hard. What I'm doing and what I'm putting you through is difficult. The workouts that I put, my friend's son through is difficult. It's hard. And I'm trying to get him to understand that, like, hey, through this is how you become that. For me, this experiment is through this is how I become what I want to be. It's in the work. It's here. The people who I know who have made it in basketball, they did this. And I'm telling you, this is how you get there. Not through, all these fancy moves and all that stuff. It's real boring, repetitive, hard work. You're not going to like it. But through finding a why, through finding an anchor point that you can really stick to and hold on to, through that, you can get through it. But you have to know what that is. I ask the young kid every day when we work out, why are you doing this? He hasn't given me an answer yet. Hopefully he'll give me an answer. But I ask a lot of my kids that, why are you doing this? It's hard. This is hard. This is what it's like. Until they find out why they're doing it, that's when they make the decision and say, okay, this is why I'm doing it. I can anchor my mind on this. So when I go through the motivation, when I go through situations of lack of motivation, I can continue to push through because I know why I'm doing this. So why am I doing this experiment? Right? And I have to find the anchor point for myself. Why am I doing this experiment? I've tried a lot of things before. I've experienced a lot. For me, I don't want to go back to being who I was. The person who I was would have given up on this experiment a long time ago. The person who I was would have said, this is not working out. I'm going to try something else. The person who I was would allow life to happen to him, not allow life to happen for him. The person who I was would say, hey, it doesn't matter. I'll just do it. I'll just do that. It's okay. The person who I was would accept what life and people around him gave him and not what he wanted. So in thinking of that, my why is not wanting to be that person again. My why is wanting to be someone who makes that decision. And what's crazy is that I show spurts of that, but a lot of it, and as I've talked about this before, a lot of that has been external motivation. It's been someone told me I couldn't, so I had to prove them wrong, right? And that external motivation fades. After a while, it gets old. After a while, the excitement of it goes away, right? After a while, you prove that person wrong, and now it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I don't need to do anything anymore. I proved them wrong. They said I couldn't do it, and I did it. I'm done. Where is it inside? Where is the internal part? Where does that come from? So in asking ourselves the question, one thing that I have been amazing at over the years is asking the right question. A lot of us have to learn how to ask the right question. In asking yourself a few questions, you can find that answer. I don't have that off the top of my head about like what questions you should ask yourself. And I want to explore that a little bit, but ask yourself the right question. I think the first question you can ask yourself is, why am I doing this? And then after you answer that question, answer why. Well, why do I feel that way? Right? And then ask yourself why again. I think they say within like 5 whys you can find the answer, the right answer. And so don't just give yourself a surface level answer. Get deep, do the work, and then from that you'll be able to find yourself an anchor point to keep yourself grounded in what you want to do. So why am I doing this? Because I don't want to be the person who I was before, who would give up at a moment's notice, who would not stay consistent. I would push through to the end of a season, but I wouldn't continue on through the season, through to the next season. Showing up for myself consistently so that I can be the person that is consistent for the people around me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it can get a little a little deep sometimes, but I enjoy being deep, man. Sometimes like even like these conversations here, I can't really have those conversations with people. Like I don't enjoy like surface level conversations. A lot of my conversations have to go there, like. So spending this time to get this out is important. See you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments below. Peace.